Hey, hello again, thank you for watching, I'm back again. Yeah, I'm kind of losing people to do videos on here because I'm kind of losing the motivation to bother in many respects. I mean, I like doing these videos, it's a bit of fun from time to time, and I really do appreciate the guys that do put in their time to come and watch my channel, which is why I haven't followed through with the whole Patreon thing, because, you know, it's not fair. You guys are giving me money and I don't pull out videos, and the fact that I've got university coming at the moment and I've got big projects that I've got doing at the moment, so time is just not on my side at this present moment. But, you know, let's put it this way, I really can't be asked to deal with D.Marble. The dude's a lost cause, and his new video really does show that. And, you know, when he literally said that the moon is not a solid, that you can see the atmosphere through the moon, I was like, well, you're gone, you're lost, you're beyond fucking any sort of help. What's the fucking point? And the only trouble is, I do videos on him to try and get him to talk to me. You know, that's the whole point. I'm trying to get these people to debate me a little bit. You know, I might get thrashed, I might win, I might lose some, whatever. We're both going to learn here. But the only trouble is, I think I've left comments on his channel a couple of times, and he's blocked me. So he won't listen. He's not interested. It's a simple thing. It's like I've always said about Flat Earthers. When they say do research, they mean watch my videos. You know, do Flat Earth research basically means watch Flat Earther videos. Not read science books, not do a bit of astronomy, and all this kind of thing. You know, I mean, the only time he came onto my channel was the fact that he bitched about the fact that I was using Maya to demonstrate a point, even though the point still stands. Is how light works. You know, it's funny, isn't it? And, you know, his latest video about the fact that the lunar eclipse somehow proves that the Earth is flat, which it really doesn't, and the fact that him and his fucking mate that he's decided to share videos on in that video just basically proves they're only thinking two-dimensionally. Basically, let's put it this way, is that when they see the sun and the moon in the sky at the same time, they're seeing it as a straight line. They're not really looking at this from a 3D perspective, which is the whole fucking problem here. And if they can't wrap their head around that, they're not going to wrap their head around anything. And that's the issue here. And that's pretty much what I've got to say about that. This is going to be a short video, which is why I put, you know, lovely planet here just fucking spinning around its moons. You know, just Saturn and its many, many moons, which we hope to explore one day. It will be awesome. Now, on to one thing, and this has genuinely wound me up and pissed me right off, is Jeranism. Now, we had a groundbreaking moment in human history a short while ago, and that was SpaceX launching the SpaceX Heavy. And oh my god, watching the two of those boosters come down, watching one was weird enough, but watching the two boosters come down was extremely surreal. I mean, that it was like I was staring into the future right there. It was absolutely amazing to watch. And the fact that Jeranism still can't wrap his head around that technology. Well, I can't. But I'm not claiming conspiracy, I'm not claiming bullshit, you know? I mean, the technology behind that's amazing. It's not just a lead weight with a rocket on the end. I think it's a little bit more complicated than that. They got RCS thrusters, probably some gyros in there. You know, it's probably bottom heavy for obvious reasons, so to get the thing to come bottom down, you know, to stop it doing all its many crazy twisty things as it comes down. Watching those two, unfortunately the core rocket failed, which, you know, well, shit like that happens, doesn't it? But I think Elon Musk was pretty happy with how the whole thing went. Then we had Starman, you know, in the Tesla Roadster flying around, which is awesome as fuck. And Flat Earthers still aren't fucking happy. They've got a live stream, they had a awesome view of the Earth, and lo and behold, what do we expect them to see? I'll give you 10 to 15 seconds to figure that out for yourself. Of course, yeah, it's CGI. Um, this is my thing again, is that these, no matter what you show these people, they're never going to be happy. They're asking for shit all the time. They're asking for real photos, you give them, they're not happy. They're asked for live streams, you give it to them, they're not happy. Ask for an astronaut to take fucking photographs from the ISS in many different ways, give it to them, they're not fucking happy. Give them telemetry data, they're not fucking happy. Give them fucking whatever you want, they're not happy. Give them fucking, probably take them there to the ISS, they still won't be fucking happy. Because then they'll claim that they're in some sort of reality fucking VR headset system, blah 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 blah. Now, go back to my Jeranism point. It's what he says that really gets my dander up, right? That really pisses me off. Was when he said, like, and I'm quoting here, it's going to be quoted probably slightly off, but I quote, "I don't care if people went to see it. It's basically like if you went to watch David Copperfield." Now let that sink in for just a minute. So basically, he doesn't care that you've watched those rockets launch live and watched the boosters come down live. He's still unhappy. Basically, everything that you give him is inadmissible. So everything you've just seen, even the people with the recording the takeoff and recording the landing of the thrusters from all different fucking millions of angles, he's still unhappy. To him, that's still just a magic trick. There's still some fakery involved there somewhere, because, you know, he's a paranoid little shitbag. And so basically, like I said, just to round that up, is the fact that his mind is already made up. And this is something I've been saying about Jeranism for quite some time. His mind is already made up on what he thinks is fake and what he thinks is real. And what he thinks has been, what conspiracy is fucking going on here. So basically, like I've said, it doesn't matter what you fucking show him, he's going to find some way to discredit it. I quite like it's quite funny that no flat earther experiment so far has proved anything. You know, from Mark Sargent and everything to his weather balloon to the laser test to all the other kind of shit that's been trying to do that they've failed. But you know, that's fine. You know, and you know, that nice little gem of a video that was put up by Slice Barcane. I think I saw Southstrike posted up on Twitter first, was pointing out the hypocrisy of Jeranism when he was like, "Oh, I don't care if it was done 1,000 years ago. It doesn't mean that it needs to be repeated and all this kind of thing." But he's been caught saying the opposite. Where basically, remember when Sly tried to do trying to get all of them in to do an experiment with it to, prove his point. But then Jeremy was like, well, it's already been done, so I don't care. It's just a waste of time. Well, no, Jeranism was like, let me correct you there. What you're saying is a waste of time is the fact that it's not going to wield the results that you want. That's the fucking issue here. You want results that prove the earth is flat. And that's it. Everything else is fucking inadmissible. And this is why you are a fucking joke. You are seriously on my last tether. You know? And all of them are the same. Every single fucking one of them from Globebusters. They're the biggest bunch of whiny fuckers I've ever seen in my life. Like Jeranism, Jeranism. Every time I point out issues that I've seen from his videos, all I get from him is him fucking running to my channel after a couple of days or a couple of weeks after my video's been up, and just, demanding an apology, to which I say, fuck you. When he takes it no further, I've given him lengthy replies back, and he doesn't seem to want to, he's not interested. It's like I said, he's not interested unless he knows. It's like every time he does a live hangout with another YouTuber that's an anti-flat earther. He always picks his targets nicely. He always picks his targets that say things wrong in their channel videos. And, bring up silly comments or whatever to prove their point. So he knows he can walk all over them if he has his facts right. But he won't do that with many other people. He won't do that with me because I have enough common sense. I'll rip him apart with that alone. And it's all the same. This is why I'm done, is because uh, it's just not happening. I want flat earthers to listen, and they're just not interested. The amount of people on Twitter, I mean, one religious, slash flat earther on Twitter, I literally sent him 2 tweets, and then he blocked me. And they weren't egregious tweets at all. They weren't nasty. They weren't hateful. They were just pointing out some errors and blah blah. But no, that was it. Blocked. Done. Then there's the I just lost my audio there. And that's just, they just block you. They're just not interested. I mean, I honestly thought D.Marble was something different, and yet I logged into another channel of mine and discovered that my comments aren't up there. So he's blocked me, and it just shows that, they're not willing to listen. They're not willing to listen to anybody who holds the opposite view. I mean, I'm probably hoping to do what it is. This year I'm graduating from uni, hopefully, fingers crossed. And if I've got some money, I'll hope to get myself some better tech. I'm not going to do Patreon for that, because I think that's a bit too much on my part. If I had 20, 30, 40,000 subscribers, I'm like Jeranism. The guy's got 85,000 subscribers. Who the fuck listens to that? 85 people. I would imagine a good percentage of that are probably just fence sitters and people like, oh, what the hell's this? Subscribe. But yeah, that's it. Me done now for a bit. Hopefully might bring out a couple more videos here and then everywhere, but not as regularly as as before. But hopefully, and you never know, I might pop up now with the Uber P 1,500 million Uber triple million times zoom camera and really do some awesome shit. Might get myself a tidy little telescope perhaps, and I might do some measurements as a little bit of a hobby, and I might have some videos. Might do some transits of the ISS from the moon and sun myself. If I do it safely, I don't burn my eyes out. But we'll see how it goes. So, you guys have been great. This is just a small little video here. And I'll see you all again hopefully soon. Good night.